What's up, guys? Welcome back to Mr. Cullen's virtual classroom for Turner Elementary School. Today, we're going to get back on track of working through our multiplication. Before, we were talking about the number of group and the size of the group. Today, we're actually going to move on to rows and columns. But first, let's give a few shout outs to a few of the students that have been working really hard and communicating, sending their exit tickets each and every week. Heaven McCrae, awesome job, girl. Keep it up. Riel Boone, and Micah. Really great job. Continue to send me your all stuff. I know I'm missing a few people, but continue to send me those exit tickets as you finish them. Let me know how you like the videos, anything new or better I can do for you guys. Let me know. All right, so before we talked about the number of group and the size of the groups, where we're talking about equal groups, so we'd have circles with stars. But now what we're going to talk about is arrays. And what arrays are, it is rows and columns. So what I'm going to do is just go over the example we have above me, is they have three lines going across. We call those horizontal lines. Horizontal lines. Think about the horizon, right? The sun's on the horizon. It's horizontal going across. We're going to call these rows. So anything going from left to right is called a row. And then I see there's 5 vertical lines. Vertical means up and down. Think about like a vertical jump, right? 5 lines going up and down. We're going to call these columns. We're going to call these columns. And that's important to distinguish because going forward, you're going to need to know the difference between rows and columns. So the way we build our array is we're going to circle where 2 lines intersect. So every time where it crosses a vertical and a horizontal line, we're just going to do a circle. And it looks like my daughter has gotten into a few of my markers. We'll get rid of that one. Here we go. Let's see if this one works. We're in business. All right, so notice I'm circling where 2 lines intersect. Every intersecting line, I'm circling. So now what we can do is we can see how many rows do I have? How many rows of red circles do I have? If we know rows are going across, how many lines are going across? Here's 1, here's 2, and here's 3. I can label them as well. 1, 2, and 3. So I have 3 rows times how many columns? Columns are going up and down. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I can label these. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I could have labeled the top as well. That doesn't matter. Either way is fine. But now I know I have 5 columns. So it's going to be 3 times 5. And I know you all know what 3 times 5 is. So I'm going to put 15, but let's just check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5, 10, and 15. So that is a new start of what we're going to do for multiplication is introducing building arrays. And what we're going to call them is where the lines cross. Where the lines cross. And that's important because where the 2 lines cross, we are building our arrays. And this allows us to stay very organized. So we're not just putting circles here, 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 but we want to be nice and organized right under each other. And that's the great thing about arrays. It keeps everything very organized. And we're going to use those a lot in the future. So I'm going to do 1, and then I would like you to do the next 5. So if we look up there, number 1, I'm going to draw number 1, and this is kind of what I want you to do. I want you to draw it on a piece of paper and then go through everything I'm doing and then take a picture of each one. So number 1 I'll do for us. It's 1 vertical line and then 2 horizontal lines, or 1 column and 2 rows. So for there, where do lines cross? Right here and right here. So how many rows do I have? Let's see how many lines I have going across. 1 and 2. So I have 2 times how many horizontal lines or columns? I just have 1. 2 times 1 is 2. How many circles do I have? 1, 2. So 2 times 1 is 2. Actually, let me do the second one as well. I'm going to do the second one, and then I'll leave it to you guys for the next ones. Okay? Number 2. Number 2, I see 1, 2, 3, and 4. I see 4 vertical lines. And then I see 4 rows, 2 columns. And I can label them as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2. So I'm going to circle everywhere where the lines cross. So now I know I have 4 rows. So it's going to be 4 times how many columns? 1, 2. 4 times 2 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or I could say 2, 4, 6, 8. Or just in my mind, I know based on the work I'm doing is 4 times 2 is 8. Okay? So now, here's what we have. On your own, we're going to do 3, 4, 5, and 6. So just to help you out, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows and 3 columns. So 6 rows and 3 columns. You're going to draw it, make your circles like I did, and then write the equation as well. For number 4, it's 2 rows and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 columns. So 2 rows, 5 columns. Right here, number 5 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 columns and 5 rows. 5 columns, 5 rows. And then 6 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 5 rows and then 6 columns. So go ahead, draw those pictures, circle where the lines